Hello. Um, Good morning. Um, it is early. I think it's still night here, but where I got back from a delivery yesterday and was told that uh, well, before that, I was told that a ghost wanted a social lubricant. So we're gonna try to find that, I suppose. Um, and yeah, um, this is my mornings, usually going from her tea house to wherever I'm delivering things. Um, Lately, it's been interesting, um, because Casa needs mail delivered. And, we snuck in there yesterday, which is how I'm assuming several. I mean, I guess leave it to Skulls to have a secret basement that leads into Casa. But, yeah, so we're gonna go find something for a ghost. I end up with some of the weirdest mail deliveries sometimes. I guess it's a good thing I can talk to myself and keep myself company because, otherwise this would get very, very lonely. Um, it is very nice out today. Hello, Harbor Warden. Hello, traveler. As you don't look like a fisher or a merchant, may I assume you seek passage on a ferry. The service to Batsaha is running according to schedule and can be boarded on this dock at the regular intervals. If you would like a ferry pass to guarantee passage, I would be happy to trade you for one. Well, nobody else is here right now, so I think I'll be fine. Um, yeah, I will sit and look at the stars, I suppose. It's kind of nice. I like the Mer Lighthouse. There's a lot of stories behind the Mer Lighthouse. I I guess I'm just talking to the voices in my head, or these spirits, or maybe there's a little water reed omen nearby behind me. Um, I have to try to find out more about the Mer Lighthouse. There's something going on there. The lighthouse keeper has asked for help. So yeah, I guess if you find any cobalt pottery shards, take them to the lighthouse keeper. I'll probably wander down there at some point. Um, oh, ferry. I really like not taking ferries, but this was the closest way to get to Batsaha, so I guess we're doing it. I am not the best on water since I got shipwrecked here. So sitting on this boat is making me nervous as is. Let's just hurry and get to Bataha, maybe? Oh, that's loud. That's very loud. Covering my ears. I am intending to trade on Bataha, hopefully. But please don't yell. I'm currently alone. Thank you for reminding me. Little spirits or sounds on the wind. I didn't need that reminder this morning. You owe me a cup of tea for that. Alright. This is Batsaha. Oh, I'm sure the winds have been here before. It's very misty this morning. Let's try. They say you can get anything in Batsaha, but I want tea first. The Gilded Telescope. Hello.
Sit yourself wherever you wish.
Dearest guest, please leave your troubles outside and let the Gilded Telescope Tea House wash all your worries away. All far-sailed folk and discerning locals know my house stands ready to indulge their smallest whims. From Kasan silk cushions to Mercian teas and Ronabad sheet music, none of your senses will find more luxurious pleasures anywhere in the Braided Shore. Alright, I've only really been here a few times. Usually I stay at the Mer Tea House, but I'm looking for suspiciously grape-tasting cider. That sounds like a very strange way to say wine. Let's see, the story behind this is I'm once again sending this message to demand that you Batsaha Warden stop harassing me when I'm trying to sell my wares in the market. I'm well aware of the restriction placed on wine, but this is unambiguously cider. There are plenty of other cider merchants here peddling their inferior product, and they are all left alone. But the wardens decide to bully me just because I'm making cider from grapes. What's the difference between apples, pears, or grapes? Keep your thugs away from my stand and shove them up. Oh. Okay, well that's an interesting not message. The rest of this message is ineligible. Okay, that's an interesting story behind this little bottle, but Wow, that's an expensive bottle. I think that that's the best I can do for trade. It's okay. You'll get a little bit more than that. I just really need this bottle of cider. It's not for me, I swear. We're gonna try to avoid the wardens on the way back. This sounds weird. That was okay. Um, Maybe I won't stay for tea. Maybe I will run back to... Oh, I have to wait for the ferry. Oh no. Dock hands. New to Batsaha, traveler? As it is a trading post, it can be quite lively at times, I can tell you. But maybe you are headed for the Dandelion Temple? If so, you should walk south along the shore. It is not far, but you must be prepared to get your legs wet to reach it, Kaling. Do you have a map, traveler? If you do, the temple might be marked. I do have a map. Yes. Falsa's Retreat, the Dandelion Temple. Yeah, I was there when I first got to Batsaha. I went there the first time I came to the Braided Shore. It was the only directions people seemed to give me. Apparently most can go there. That was a while ago, though. I don't remember it well. Also, I was not realizing I would be delivering illegal goods this morning. We're just gonna... Well... I guess we'll see how this goes. Nobody's bothered me really yet. I hope this ferry will hurry up and go. That's always loud. That's always very loud. The ferries are always loud. Alright, back in Myrrh. Okay. We're just gonna not talk to the harbor warden this time. Yeah. That sounds good. We're not gonna talk to the harbor warden right now. The Skull's Retreat, where I met that spirit that I could see, because apparently I can see spirits. That's another story, I suppose. windows, I've always been able to see things. Normally, things that are actually there. Like the little voice. Well, the little voices might just be the winds. But also, I'm not a wind voice, so I'm probably just, you know, missing some strings. Where will the winds guide me? That's an interesting question. Wonderful little voices in the air. Currently to a ghost. Oh, there are no ghosts. Okay, well, I can't talk with you right now because I can't, I need to deliver a thing for another ghost. Right? Yes, I need to deliver a thing for another ghost. We're not gonna... Oh, flower. And chestnuts, I think I can use these for tea. I forget what the tea that I usually make for myself is. It's for protection. I will make it for other travelers if I see them. And more ghosts. Are you the ghost I'm supposed to find? Did you ask for the illegal wine? That's what I want to know. I think it is. Would you be a dear and check the old cellar of those talentless invertebrates that think themselves our equal? I hope that a pouch or two of dragonweed might yet remain. Dragonweed? That's actually very illegal. It should be around the back of the lodge unless my memories have failed me completely. Okay, well, I don't know where to get dragonweed, and I just got you cider, so I'm sorry. A hero you are indeed. It seems that Sourpuss Gell failed in his crusade. Gell? As in Gelhausen? Oh, sweet omen nectar, how this brings me back. We used to throw such gatherings, me and my contemporaries. We called ourselves first-generation skalds. It seemed appropriate for the founders of a union. You helped found the Skalds Union in the 4th age of the Braided Shore. Oh. Spirits were high in our hearts and strong in our cups. We would meet at the retreat, and an inspiration flow akin to magic would swirl around the air, a maelstrom of art and passion. Oh, the poetry, the stargazing, the art, the utter joy of it all. And the guests of honor was none other than Ilmana herself, truly a woman without equal in both character and ability to imbibe drinks. Okay. Not like her two boar brothers in the slightest. She was the one who built the retreat for us and funded our craft, a patron that any artist would give their right hand for. Unless you use it for painting, maybe. It does break my heart to see the old retreat in such disrepair. Can those talentless rubes who live there now not even fix up the roof? The tapestries are sure to mold. You know, the only thing that I could never quite wrap my head around was how Ilmana managed to attend every single gathering that we threw while still ruling in Casa. Oh, this was Ilmana Halsen. This was one of the monarchs of Casa in the Fourth Age. Oh boy, okay. The city is quite a ways away after all. But my cup seems to have become dangerously empty, my darling Kalim. Would you be a dear and check the old cellar of those talentless invertebrates that think themselves our equal? I am hoping that a pouch or two of dragonweed might yet remain. It should be around the back of the lodge, unless my memories have failed me completely. Okay, well, you have a longer memory than most of the ghosts I have met. I don't know if I should tell him that around the back of the lodge is where the possible portal to Casa is. Huh. Oh. A mystic?
I can teach you how to properly bind a knot.
Hello, Wanderer. Have you met my master? She's mighty famous. Her nickname at the university is Quiet Wise. We are walking the woods together. Been doing so for several seasons, in fact. Master promises to teach me everything. I can't wait to learn. I guess she just takes a while to warm up. What do you think? How many seasons? Sigh. Okay, yeah, I'm going to leave you to that then, and I feel like that's a little awkward. Alright, well, I delivered the... We're just not going to mention to anyone that I just delivered wine to a ghost. This is to the cellar, to the back of the Skull's Retreat. I'm not going to look for dragonweed. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just curious. Okay. I need to go to Casa anyway because there's probably mail that Master Revenue needs delivered. All right. There have got to be other people who have found that door. Probably other Kalim who are pretty good at wandering around. I am always confused that there are no ghosts in the grave. Are you a ghost? No, you're a person. You're a grieving person. I don't do well with people. We're just gonna run this direction. Casa is very beautiful at night, although the lockdown is difficult.
Welcome to you, Wanderer.
Yes, I'm wondering if you calling me a far-flown bird is supposed to be code for something. Yes, I delivered your last letter. Thank you for not asking me any questions about how I got into the city. Please, if you venture outside, take an envelope with you. The address ribbon should already be tied into a name and location. Now in my old age, I do this job for no compensation. You are welcome to anything the recipient gives you in return. Oh, okay. So you don't want the thankful knots. this is going. Envelope tied with a shoestring, tied together with a cord from an old sandal. Recipient Counselor Das Barca in Mur. I was just there. Return address is Casa. That's interesting. Also, I am getting rained on quite a bit. We're going to shuffle some things around. Don't ask me where I got all of the swords. The answer is actually underground somewhere. Are those band? Should you be in the city like this? Oh, that says gems and jewelry. This doesn't sound good.
Yes.
You, what are you looking at? We're trying to get by in these difficult times. Tell you what, take this and see to it that your mouth remains shut. What? 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 What did you... He just tossed me a necklace. I was just here to deliver mail. A precious necklace stolen from polished facets in Casa. Warped reflection stares back at you as you gaze into the convex gemstone in its center. Not the worst thing I have in my bag, I guess. We're just gonna ignore the curse stone. Should I tell the wardens? Are the wardens gonna do anything?
Do not force the hand of the warden.
Hold there. I didn't know that there were any Kalim in town. Ilmana's bridge is closed on the coroner's orders. Kindly remain in the Old Town Market until further notice. Further north lies the council pavilion and the embassies and the factory. These locations must remain isolated during the course of the investigation. I know what your investigation is, and I don't like it. I don't know. The wardens here worry me. Mostly the coroners worry me. I promised I'd find someone, but I'm worried they might be stuck up in all of this. Okay. We are going to... We're gonna take a quick tea break. 'Cause that was certainly a time. Hopefully the bandits don't decide to cause any trouble in the city. Well, I'm just gonna sit for a minute and drink some tea, and we'll be, maybe you should go get a cup too. We'll take a break before we head back. All right. Alright, we have had some tea. And it is still raining. So... Oh, I thought I saw a historian there, but they are gone now. There's another scholar in a yellow robe. Alright, well, I have mail to deliver to Myr, and... Oh, Maddie, I said hi yesterday. I'm sorry. I will be back. But right now, I have to go back to the basement of the Skulls Retreat.
Speak to me.
Yep, and we are back in the Skulls Retreat, and I have an envelope, a simple envelope for Dast Barca in Myr, and the return address is Casa, which is interesting. Because if I remember correctly, Dast Barca is campaigning to be a part of the Casa Council. Was part of the council. It's confusing. Alright, well, I'm sorry, Ghost. I couldn't find dragonweed, and I'm not sure how many illegal substances I should run to a ghost. Should be a deer and check the old cellar. Those talentless invertebrates. Oh, yes. Okay, so you're going to complain about the skulls again. Okay. And ask me for more dragon weed. And you have, again, better memories than most ghosts I've met. I think I asked this before, but is it illegal if you take an illegal substance to a ghost? I'm not sure a lawmaker can... Would you need to ask a mystic? That's odd. I don't know. Considering I'm going to try to deliver an envelope to the counselors, we're not gonna bring this up. I feel like that's probably my safest way out. It is still raining. Why is it still raining? It's been raining a lot. And it's also quite dark. Alright, there we go. There's some light. I could take the bridge. I'm already soaked. Don't mind me, I'm talking to myself again. Ooh, flowers. Oh, this must be the braided path. Maybe? Partners walk it, but that way they can affirm their love for each other. Well, if there's only spirits and the things in my head over here, I guess I don't have to worry about that right now. Yeah, I suppose it would be a popular date spot. Um, as the little voices on the winds tell me, oh, right, we are going to cheat as I am. We are in Mur. This is the Das Barca house. I have arrived at the correct location. I have the message. Hmm. This is the caretaker? And, oh, Warden Hassan. You have me at a disadvantage, Wanderer. I am enjoying Counselor Barca's hospitality while I'm recovering from a nasty wound. The damned thing festered, and now, on a restricted diet of antiseptic grasses and purifying broths, I tell you my dreams of late have changed from worries about reining in bandits to char-grilled steaks and frothing mugs of cider. I usually perform my duties from the Warden station in Casa. Oh, Hassam's a Casa Warden. But with the coroner's blockades and all, it seems prudent to enjoy a little time in the countryside, especially since it is out here that our bandit trouble is causing the most bother at the moment. Say, you look like the adventuresome sort. I might wear armor, but mostly I deliver mail. If you have a mind and an ear to lend me, I would be interested in throwing a proposition your way. Come back and speak to me if you like the sound of that. In the meantime, old Teba, the caretaker here, always has some tea growing if you want some. It is Teba I have to thank for enforcing the Burka's strict diet on me, which reminds me that I must devise some suitable payback for him once I am fully restored. He hides it well, but I can read his trembling dimples how he enjoys tormenting me. Come back soon. I enjoy the change of company. That's interesting. Maybe, since you do... Oh, and you'll also trade... Okay. Well, I believe my job is to deliver mail first.
Hello.
Good evening, traveler. Nice night for a walk? Oh, you won't... Oh, maybe he's... I guess technically it makes sense that you not work at night. I know that I deliver it here. Well, maybe I will check in the morning. That makes the most sense. let's see. It stopped raining, thankfully, for once. So we are going to go back to my walking stick so that my legs don't hurt. You might have use for these swords. I don't exactly. Oh. Oh, that's... Well, I can't trade you the mail. Warden's watch statement. Oh, I was keeping that for a reason. We're not going to bring that up. We're also not going to bring up the stolen necklace while I figure out what to do with that. If I do this, that's still way too much. No, you know what, maybe I will trade the swords somewhere else. They're not bandit swords anyway. Oh, that's nice. They put a sign up for the house. Das Barca house. Alright. Well, we will be delivering mail. Oh, the wind voice. I've met you before.
I remember nothing of my
I know that I've talked with Hassan briefly before, after we fought some Tabacto bandits. We got their loot. We took a bunch of their armor and swords so they couldn't use them, and then he would trade very well for it, but he doesn't trade well for most other things. Must be morning. The bread and other stalls have... they've gone away. I don't have a lot of food. I have somehow ended up with a stolen necklace, a mail I need to deliver, and a cursed stone, which again, we're not gonna talk about. This is what happens when you deliver packages in mail. You end up with backpacks tied to your backpacks tied to your backpacks, which is essentially what this has become. I wouldn't mind some gen matcha, actually. There's a good tea. Well, when you're delivering things, you need lots of room for things, so I just have a nice oak cage that I tie all of my other bags to. It's very sturdy, so I don't have to worry about it. Oh, shiny tile? Shiny tile. Oh, right! I have a cobalt glazed tile shard. I got that in Kuro Orchard. Where am I going to throw all of this other stuff that I don't know what to do with? Winds, spirits, do not judge me for the amount of strange things I have in my bag, please. piece of pottery shard. You want this? I have an Elden pottery shard. Oh, that's right, I used to deliver these to you very often. Please let me trade for it. I implore you. The craft of making the glaze that gives these shards its reflective qualities have been lost to us. It is the only thing that will extend the life of the lighthouse light. Oh, yes, yes. I can't believe I forgot that. Okay. Thank you so much, traveler. Well met, stranger. I run this lighthouse, and I am trying to teach my daughter to do the same. In the night, the beacon must never be allowed to fail. Visiting ships and our own night crabbers depend on the light, as do all sea vessels in a fog or storm. You said something else about this lighthouse, right? Most of the day I prepare for twilight. I worry that the light has begun to dim lately. I fear cracks in the reflector might be the cause. Most merfolk don't know the old myths of the horror that sleeps in the deepest recess below the verve. Master Wind Voice Karim, I've met him? And some of his sworn-in fellows sometimes meet at the Mer Tea House to discuss the lore about the sleeper and the lighthouse. It is imperative that we learn which of the many dark tales connecting the warding light and the threat it keeps at bay might be true. We need to learn what tales are in fact true and what precautions should be taken should I fail to keep the lighthouse light burning. If you find any evidence to prove or disprove the dark legend of the lighthouse and what may be lurking below the surface of the verve, whatever lore you find on the subject of the warding light or the sleeper, please bring to me or Windmaster Karim. I will, I promise. I just... I have never seen Windmaster Karim at the tea house, to be honest. Well, clearly the strange fish I have is not what you were looking for, but I can't blame you. It's a very strange fish, and it creeps me out. Alkan ore. A mineral commonly found among rocky coasts, the ore can be broken down into alkan powder, a volatile grainy powder used to produce sparks. Yes, lanterns use those. And a candle. Ah, yes, the candles are used to mark time. That would make sense why he would have those. Probably helps him mark time at night. Merfolk, yes. Are the spirits this morning making jerks about mermaids and fish? Is that what I'm getting at? Jokes. Light themes reward from the lighthouse keeper. Does make sense. Well, I mean, it would make sense for him to have those things on hand. Also, if you have an alkan lantern, it keeps you well lit at night. I don't use an alkan lantern, but I'm kind of hungry though. Chicken eggs. I like fried eggs. Oh, those are... I don't have a lot that I want to trade, and we're not going to look at the cursed stuff in my backpack right now. Or the stolen things. I am going to have to figure out how to return that necklace. I hope no Warden looks... Yeah, I didn't see boiled eggs was the thing. I saw eggs, but I didn't see boiled eggs. I guess I could trade you a sword for a lot of food? That seems odd. Maybe theater programs? I don't know. I kind of want to keep the... I kind of want to keep the alkane ore and other things just in case. Oh, I forgot I have gulfweed. Oh, I really need to empty my bags before I run into a warden. I have been trying to find honey leaf wrap. I do not know where it is. Well, I know that at one point the Free Hands Union grocer in the middle of the town square in Crossings had it, but I haven't found it since. If I trade you worms, can I get some fried eggs? Yes, I can. I can get fried eggs for worms. We're not going to worry about that. Thank you. Okay, fried eggs for breakfast. Why? Why do I... well, I can't exactly deliver the letter yet. It might be a little too early for the caretaker, and I don't really want to bother him right after he's woken up. Yeah, that's gulfweed, and you know what? We'll just put the stolen list next to the gulfweed, and we'll forget about that temporarily until I figure out what to do with it. I know that I have delivered a letter to Charwood before. I like it because you can talk to the... Well, talk. You can hang out with the little omen in Charwood. I mean, having worms for a garden if you're selling plants does make sense. This is true. The voices on the wind are smarter than me this morning. I'm not really a farmer. Maybe if I check back, he will be more awake and I can deliver the letter. Possibly. It seems to be dawn. Maybe he would be up. No, it seems like he's still kind of just come out of his little house. Yeah. He's still... It's night for him, realistically. Alright, well, I will give him this letter when he is more awake and knows what to do with it. In the meantime... Stars? I don't know. Usually I just deliver mail. Okay, did whatever wind or spirit or what have you that is wandering around with me and just made a joke. Wind voices are usually very flighty. Yes. that makes a lot of sense. I'm trying not to laugh because it's bad, but it's funny. Yes, my friend Den would really appreciate that. If I tell Den, well, I guess if I tell Den that a voice, either in my head or in the air told me that wind voices were flighty, I'm sure Den would appreciate it. Den would definitely appreciate it. Den is another Kilim that I have traveled with at least once, and we have made plans to meet up again. In the meantime, there's my normal resting fireplace near the tea house. We are going to make myself some tea very quickly, and I have to deliver that letter. And I also have a stolen necklace now. What am I supposed to do? I feel odd giving it to the wardens in Casa. The bridge warden seemed kind of mean. Alright, well, we're getting dressed for the morning. Sulfur dyes. I like the spell merchant that sent that to me. Let's do some morning training real fast. What skills am I going to need today? I can see ghosts in general, so let's... I don't know that I'll need to know about ghosts right now. But... did someone mention crossings? I feel like someone I talked to mentioned crossings. Or did I just mention crossings? I have very bad memory. The stolen necklace was, Seek's, at least from their shop. Maybe I could see if they're around. I could possibly return it if the bandits are gone. It's just rather early, and I'm not sure if they're up. I don't exactly know when all of the shops in Casa open, since it's very strange. It's odd having a city. The wind follows the road. Oh, hello. Wind's favor, Kalim. I always wanted to talk to a wind voice more. I am Hikim, wind voice student at Rivenleaf University. I am pursuing the study of concerning wind's movement along the old roads. I have come to my attention that the major roads do in some way, however small, affect the winds themselves. Oh. Mostly this is noticeable in the forests of the Deeplands, but also here to a lesser degree it does carry an impact. I can share my learnings with you if you offer something suitable in return. Wind's blessing. did I offer you trade for the skill I teach? If you do not require it yourself, it would make a great gift for another Kalim. You did teach me this, I'm pretty sure. I will pick it up for another Kalim at some point soon. But... oh wait! Trinket order. I like ordering trinkets, as is seen by my backpack. Disc of marble clay. Marble clay is rich in minerals, naturally forms in locations of wind-weathered rocks and mountains. That's interesting that it naturally forms. Oh, you don't have... sometimes the trinket hoarder carries history discs, and I've been looking for some of those. Alright, we are going to attempt to see if hopefully the thieves have left that shop. Maybe after that I will finally take an early morning nap. Oh, it is beautiful out here. Wandering Deeplander. Excuse me for a breath, friend. I am a stranger to these lands. Among my errands is finding a fellow Deeplander. My errand takes me all over the southwest, but so far I have not managed to find her. May I burden you with a simple knot message to give to her if you stumble across her. Her name is Daedra. I thank you in advance, Wanderer. Oh, okay, I guess I'll do that. I deliver mail. That's pretty much what I seem to consistently be doing. Alright, we have 2 mail pieces today. You know what? We're gonna hide the curse stone. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. We'll figure it out later. I kinda just ended up with that. So we'll go back to Casa, I guess. I think I want another snack. Rosehip. Well, I think they're edible. Seeing ghosts is weird sometimes, because sometimes I just see these little white things out of the corners of my eye, and I'm like, okay, who's following me? Let's see. You know, I'm not sure why I'm surprised that Skalds and Bards didn't have a secret way into Casa, but maybe it's because the other Skald I heard of that went to Casa went via a ferry. I guess they probably forgot about the cellar. Right. It's always weird going through a graveyard when I don't see ghosts there. I wonder why there are no ghosts in the Casa graveyard. Probably with what had to do with the Casa incident and the... You know, maybe that's a story for a different time. Oh, it looks like the bandits have gone. Gems and jewelry. I don't see anybody here, though. I could turn it into a warden. I don't really know. Nope, that's other things. That's also other things. I am carrying way too many things. And lots of fish. Some days I will remind myself to keep one bag dedicated to mail. Just mail. Only mail. There we go. Stolen necklace. Alright. I don't know. Should I try to give it to a warden? The bridge warden did seem kind of mean, but they're a warden. Winds, I don't know what to do. I have too many things to deliver today. I also heard a cat and I don't know where it is. Oh, there's the cat. Hello, cat. Good morning, kitty. I guess we'll try giving it to the warden. Maybe they'll give it back to the shopkeeper. I really do have now 2 other things of mail to deliver. Looting? Well, we can't have that. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. I'll just pocket this necklace and begin an investigation immediately. Oh, that laugh doesn't make me trust you. You know, a lot of the wardens in the Braided Shore I've met, I like very much, but I don't think I like you. Bridge Warden on Imana's bridge. Not nice. But I don't... Well, I can't fight you. I can't fight you. That would... Okay. Well, now I feel bad about that. I should have waited to see if the shopkeeper came later. Oh no. Okay, well, let's see if we can get to the Deeplander. This is turning into a very, very long delivery morning. Well, maybe if someone needs to get out of Casa, they can use this portal later. And with that, the winds carries a restless tune. Keep walking to the melody. Okay, maybe we'll see about that. Little voices. Oh, Please tell me I can get to... Oh, I am getting tired. Running around delivering mail in the morning and early night is not easy. Well, I guess we'll wait and see if I can get to Batsaha. Maybe then I'll just take a rest in town. If there had been a Nomad's Rest, I would have just used the Kilim's Gate to get there, but that's still a little bit of a walk. You know, maybe I'll just use the fire over here, make some more tea, and take a moment before I try to get to Batsaha. And we'll take a rest now as opposed to trying to deal with the amount of mail I just ended up with somehow. I go to deliver one letter and I ended up with at least 3 other deliveries that I didn't mean to do and one warden in Casa that you shouldn't trust. So yeah, I guess moral of the story, don't trust the warden on Ilmana's bridge in Casa. Don't return the stolen necklace to him. Of course, now the boat shows up. I'm too tired for this. Alright, well, you know, I think I will just take a little nap right here, and maybe we'll worry about delivering that message later today. I hope you also have a good day. Winds and spirits and stars. Goodbye.